with every coverage, you're going to have a deductible. The typical amount for residential is anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500. We've seen a lot of homeowners having even higher deductibles than that to get, lower premiums. I've seen them as high as $6,000, which is just ridiculous. But some people do it. They're just strictly looking at their monthly coverage and what they're going to have to pay and how can they get that number as small as possible. So first and foremost, you need to look at your deductible and what that is, because you have to pay that out of pocket. And then the insurance will cover the rest. But you also need to really break down your policy and see if you have an ACV or an RCV. The RCV is a recoverable depreciation, or there's the ACV, is your actual cash value. If you have the recoverable depreciation, then once the roof is installed, you'll get the remaining balance. So if I were to invoice you $12,000 for your roof, you would get a check for maybe $7,000, and then the remaining $5,000 once the roof is done, minus your deductible, excuse me. If you don't have the depreciation in your insurance policy, they will depreciate it. If your roof is 10 years old at this point, they're going to say, okay, it's missing a third of its life. So if it's a $10,000 roof, we're going to take off, a third of that price, and you're not going to get that money back. So not only will you have to pay the deductible out of pocket, but also the difference between what the insurance company is paying you and what we're going to actually charge, which is that depreciation. The only out-of-pocket cost that a homeowner would inquire would just be their deductible, unless they do not have a replacement cost value insurance policy. If they don't have the RCV, then they're going to have to pay that depreciation depending on how old their roof was at the time of the damage. Whatever we come up with the price on the estimate is what we're going to invoice the homeowner. So there's not going to be any add-ons. And if there was, for some reason, some type of unknown issue that came up, we would do a insurance supplement to make sure that was approved and covered by the insurance company, which we handle all that paperwork to make the homeowner's life as easy as possible. So there really won't be any type of unexpected cost to that homeowner other than their deductible, which they'll know that number up front.